Why is Elon Musk so successful? I'm going to tell you why.
Hey Tom Peng, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So Tom Peng, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
So in this channel, we talk about Elon Musk a lot. Elon Musk is a American entrepreneur. He started PayPal, something that you may know of. If you want to transact money on the internet, PayPal was the primary solution in North America, probably the world today. And he also started Tesla, the electric car company, the largest one today. And also he started SpaceX, and he was shooting rockets to the moon, and he has a plan to colonize Mars. So really, really a big thinker, you know, very, very innovative. Everything that he does, he want to change humanity. You want to change how the world do things, right? So obviously very, very successful, very, very rich. I think a few days ago, Elon Musk became the richest person on the planet, right? Even surpassing Jeff Bezos of Amazon. So I don't know what the numbers are today, but he's competing with Amazon, Jeff Bezos, for the top one position as the world's richest person. And he does it by being very innovative, really thinking very big. But I want to take you back 21 years. So this video was made, this documentary was made about in 1999. And that's like 21 years ago. And they were interviewing Elon Musk and his fiancée, and they were just taking possession of a McLaren F1, which is a very super expensive, $1 million, like a sports car. They're just taking possession of that, and he was talking about his success and what he's gonna do next. And let's see what he says in this video, and we're gonna do a little bit of analysis after that and really understand, you know, what makes Elon Musk so successful, and also what has he changed in 20 years? Let's find out.
Hi, Elon Musk speaking.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and Elon Musk anxiously waits for his golden payoff, his prize for paying his dues in the valley.
I expect to receive a car that I've just bought, which is called the McLaren F1.
It's $1 million for a car. It's decadent.
There are 62 McLarens in the world, and I will own one of them.
Back in '95, there weren't very many people on the internet, and certainly nobody was making any money at all. Most people thought the internet was going to be a fad.
Not this South African entrepreneur. Musk sold his first computer program at the age of 12, and he hasn't stopped selling since.
Wow, I can't believe it's actually here. It's pretty wild, man.
Just 3 years ago, I was showering at the Y and sleeping on the office floor, and now, obviously, I've got a $1 million car and quite a few creature comforts.
It's just a moment in my life.
All clear.
My values may have changed, but I'm not consciously aware of my values having changed.
My fear is that we become spoiled brats, that we lose a sense of appreciation and perspective.
A year ago, Musk sold his software company, Zip2, which enabled newspapers to publish online, for $400 million cash.
Receiving cash is cash. I mean, those are just a large number of Ben Franklins.
It's a perfect car for Silicon Valley, it really is.
There it is, gentlemen, the fastest car in the world.
I could go and buy one of the islands in the Bahamas and turn it into my personal fiefdom.
Wow.
I'm much more interested in trying to build and create a new company.
So this is an ATM. What we're going to do is transform the traditional banking industry.
I do not fit the picture of a banker.
X.com, this is Julie.
Raising $50 million is a matter of making a series of phone calls, and the money is there. I've sunk the great majority of my net worth into X.com, which is the new banking and mutual funds company on the internet that I've started.
Big X.
Exactly. X.com.
I think X.com could absolutely be a multi-billion-dollar bonanza. Because if you look at the industry that X is pursuing, it's the biggest sector of the world economy.
Is that a McLaren F1?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's unbelievable.
It's sort of like a series of poker games. And now I've gone on to a more high-stake poker game and just carry those chips with me. And I haven't gone and taken my winnings and spent a big chunk, but I've just really put almost all of it back into the new game.
No, I'd say the real payoff is the sense of satisfaction in having created the company that I sold.
Yes, but the car is fun.
But the car sure is.
The car is fun.
Sure is
Let's
fun.
be honest.
Sure is
You'll
fun.
take the car.
If you talk to any of these people who have hit the jackpot early, they don't even have a conceptualization of the amount of money that they have. It's funny money. It's something you don't even think about. The amazing thing is that almost none of them quit, even when they could. It's not a vesting thing. It's not that there's some secret clause in there that keeps them from doing it. They want to do what they're doing. They think that to stop doing that is death.
I'd like to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. That'd be cool.
So I just watched this video the first time, same as you, and I picked up some things from this video, and I hope I can remember them all. I want to talk about all of them. The first thing that I picked up was that, he got into internet back in the 1990s, right? In the 1990s, nobody was on the internet, right? And nobody was making money on the internet. Elon said that. And everybody thought it was just a fad. It's crazy. Who would actually invest in the internet? This is just a fad. It's going to go away. Everybody thought that. Everyone thought that. But Elon, he being a non-conventional thinker, he did things opposite of what other people do, right? So, and if you look at all the successful people, the ultra super successful people today, they all did that. They all did what is unconventional. They did opposite of what other people did, right? If you look at Microsoft, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, the way he invests, they all did something that is opposite of what most people believe to be true. So when they do something like that, everybody thought they were crazy. Bill was crazy, Steve was crazy, Elon was crazy. They're all crazy people, they're delusional. But these are the ones that truly succeed because they think unconventionally, right? They don't think like you and me. They think in completely different ways. Their thought processes are different. They see opportunity where we see, oh, it's not possible, right? Well, I'm not talking about me, I'm really talking about you. But you think, oh, that's not possible. But these guys, they see opportunity where they exist, right? They have unconventional thinking. They do not follow the conventions. They do not follow what people think to be true. They create their opportunities. They see things that you cannot. So that's number one. Number two thing I picked up is that he works super hard. He said he was sleeping at the YMCA. YMCA is a place where for young people, poor people, they have no money, they have nowhere to live. They go there, to get a shower and stuff like that. That's where he took his showers when he was building his empire, right? He was saving all his money, putting all his money into the business, and he was living like really frugally. Like he was sleeping in the office and taking showers at the YMCA. That's what you have to sacrifice. That's what you have to do to get success, to become successful like Elon Musk. Most people cannot make that kind of sacrifice. When's the last time you slept at the office? When's the last time you work 18 hours a day? No, of course not. Most people cannot do it, and that's why you're fucking poor, right? You're fucking poor and you're fucking miserable and you're a loser, and you wonder why. That is because once you know what you want to do, you have to do it. And do it massively, right? Elon works super long hours, and this is a trait that carried with him. He did not become a lazy bum just because he was successful. He became successful when he was building Tesla. This is what you don't know, right? He was sleeping at the factories in China. So they're building these batteries for the Tesla car in China, right? So he set up these factories in China, and he had to go there and supervise them because he doesn't believe things will happen without him there. So he flew to China. He was sleeping on the factory floor. He was there 24 hours a day to making sure it happens. He works that hard. What about you? Are you working that hard? No, probably not, right? So the number three thing I picked up was that he talked about his values, right? He said that, he doesn't know if his values changed. Basically what it says is that he doesn't know if he's a different person after he became successful. He doesn't know. He probably is, but he doesn't really feel it, right? He thinks he's still the same person, but he acknowledged that probably he's a completely different person now. And I think he is a different person, because once you go from poverty to wealth, when you go from loser to success, you are going to become a different person, because you have to be a different person to achieve success. And I think even though he says, well, I'm not sure if my values changed. Oh yeah, they changed. They absolutely changed. That's why he's buying a fucking McLaren F1, which is a super nice car. This is the McLaren F1. It is a 20-year-old car, but still, this car is still worth millions of dollars today. There's only about 65 examples of this car. It's a really nice supercar, and he has one of them. Of course, like his values change because he's buying these things. Before he wasn't, right? People, when they go through the trials and tribulations of becoming more successful, making more money, their values absolutely change. And you have to too. You cannot not change your values and become successful. It's impossible, right? Especially, the things that society and your family, your school, your, parents teach you about, how to be a human being. Most of those things are wrong. Oh, you gotta be nice to your neighbors, you gotta respect the elderly, money's not everything. All bullshit, right? Money is everything. If you don't care about money, you're not gonna make any, all right? Number 4 thing that I picked up is that, he kept on doing it, right? So once he has some success, some money, it's no longer about the money anymore. He's doing it because he wants to build successful companies. He has a vision. He wants to change the trajectory of humanity. He wants to make humanity better. So, that's why he started new companies. And in this video, they talk about this X.com. That X.com is actually PayPal. So this is before PayPal. So before he even started PayPal, he was planning for it, right? So he was all in. Like he did not, because he was successful, and just, okay, let's go retire and live in the Bahamas, or, get a beach house and just relax for the rest of his life. No, he decided he's gonna take all his money and invest into new companies and create new opportunities and change the world, right? So now his next step is PayPal. X.com is PayPal here, and we all know what happened there, right? PayPal became a super huge commercial success. His vision for PayPal was actually even bigger. He was going to replace the entire financial system, but of course it didn't happen. But PayPal did become a very frequently used way of transacting money, especially in North America, but now today the world. He continued to do it because he enjoyed it, because he's doing it for a higher purpose, not just for money, right? So that's what I picked up from there as well. And he's all in. We talked about this in my other video, right? Elon is all in. So yes, he bought this nice car, but that wasn't everything to him, right? It's nice to have these things. It's nice to have these cars and the villas, but that's not everything. So where all his money went is building all these new companies. I talked about how he put all his money into Tesla and SpaceX, and during the financial crisis in 2008, and he decided he's gonna just go all in, no backup plan, right? Even when times are bad, his company almost went bankrupt, but he was still all in. He put all his money into it. He did not think, oh, let me save some money here in case things go bad, I still have some money left. No, he didn't. He just put all in, because he does not believe in backup plans. He is all in or nothing. And look at where he is now. And one last takeaway I think I got from this video is that he talked about he knows nothing about the financial industry. He does not know anything about banking, yet he got into X.com, which is PayPal, right? Which again is what we say in this channel, like you don't need to know everything in order to take fucking action, right? Because you only know once you start doing it. And Elon's the same. Even though he has no background in finance, he has no background in banking, but he went into the banking sector anyways. In fact, that is an asset, because he can see things the normal bankers, the normal financial people cannot see, because he's coming from a technology background. He sees all the problems in the financial sector, and he's going to solve all those problems, right? What I believe as well, you do not need to know everything before you do something, right? I do not believe in overanalysis. You do not have to study what you have to do, to death. You know, like you do not have to research, analyze everything before you take action. You just take the fucking action. You'll find out what happens, and you look at the results and you take the next step, right? And Elon's the same way. He just went in, X.com, PayPal. He's gonna build it. He didn't have any financial background, no banking background, right? And this is what we believe. So in summary, let's talk about what Elon is like. Why is he so successful? One, he's an unconventional thinker. He thinks differently from everybody else. He got into the internet early when everybody thinks it's no big deal, it's nothing. He got into PayPal when people thought it was impossible, but still he did it. So he is a unconventional thinker. He thinks differently from everyone else. And two, he works super hard. He was sleeping at the office. He was sleeping on factory floors. He was taking showers at the YMCA. Just so that he can fund his dreams and make his dreams happen. He works super hard. Number three is that his values definitely have changed, right? So as he become more successful, totally his values change, even though he doesn't admit it, or he says he's not aware of it, but definitely values change as you become more successful. It's guaranteed to happen. You cannot be a successful person if your values do not change. Number four thing that I talked about is that he kept on doing it, even though he had all the money in the world, $400 million from this exit, but that wasn't enough because his goal is much higher. He wants to make humanity better. He wants to improve the way we do things. So that's why he went out and continued to fund more companies, create more companies, because he believes in his mission, right? So a truly successful person, after they get the money, it's no longer about the money. It's about a higher calling. It's about the bigger, greater things that they want to do. Maybe go to Mars, right? And number five is that he's all in, right? He's all in. Like whatever he does, when he started PayPal, all of his money went into PayPal. Well, he did buy one car, okay? But, all of his money went PayPal. And when he started Tesla, all of his money went to Tesla. When he started SpaceX, all of his money went to SpaceX. He's 100% in. He's not like, well, let's be safe. Let's play it safe. Let's put some money aside. No, he didn't do that. He's all in. And that's why he's successful. Because when you're all in, when there's no backup plan, when there's no escape plan, you commit and you make it successful. When you are thinking, oh, maybe this is gonna fail, let's put something aside. When you think like that, yeah, you're gonna fail because you're already thinking about failure. And thought becomes reality. That's the number one rule for Tom, right? And number six is that you don't really have to know everything in order to take fucking action. And in the case of Elon Musk, he really did not know anything about the financial sector or banking. And he started PayPal, and that massively changed the financial industry, the banking sector. That it changed how people transfer money between each other and companies, right? So that's how you can change the world by not trying to study what is happening today, but think what will happen in the future. And you don't need to know everything to be successful. All you need to do is take fucking action. The TV just went out, whatever, but take fucking action. And these are the reasons why Elon Musk is successful. And you can emulate this. You can be as successful as Elon Musk if you think like him. All right, don't be a fucktard.